Hello and welcome to my channel, The Enthusiast Garage. And we finally have the Cougar. We got it back from the paint shop. A lot of work been done to the Cougar ever since you guys saw the last video. It's been in and out from body shop to another for the past like 3 months, I want to say. But here it is, and it's a new color, the new gray metallic color. I really like how this car turned out, and it drives amazing. I really like the color combo, the gray with the red interior. I prefer it more than the green and white the way it was. So I'm gonna give you guys a tour around the car, show you what's all been done to it ever since you guys saw the last video, and then we're gonna go for a spin and just talk more about the car and just check it out. So let's do it. All right, so here it is. I did paint the vinyl top on it. I did not replace the vinyl top. That was one of the hiccups. I took it to the upholstery place, and he said he need around $1,400 to do the vinyl top. And then I kept like haggling down the price. We went down to like $1,200. And then after that, I left it for a month. Then after that, he came back. He's like, oh, you need to get the guy to remove the windshields for me. And you might need to take it to a body shop because the top might be all rusted and bad. And he just made it impossible to work with him. So I decided to just paint it. And I actually did it myself using the same vinyl paint I used for the seat, but black. And it turned out pretty nice. The only issue I have is around the trim and edges, like you can tell, and I had to do some vinyl leather bondo on it so you guys can see a little bit how it looks like. But honestly, it still looks amazing and better than paying all that money for probably a job that will look even worse. I don't know if he was gonna be able to match the same leather folds and all that. And here's the inside of the car. Same interior. What changed is that leather, that dash. It was a wooden dash, and I painted it black. I removed the whole dash actually, did all the wiring on it, and sanded it down and painted the whole dash. All right, yeah. People came to ask me about the car, but here's the dash. So the texture on it doesn't look smooth. It still shows the wood that's under it, and it's not really wood. It's metal. It's like fake wood. It's all metal, and it's very thin metal that you can easily bend it. The quality honestly was really low. When I took out the whole dash, I was a bit disappointed with Ford and Cougar with their quality, but it is what it is. I made it work. I like the way it looks. It matches with the interior. I'm still missing the radio. I'm still trying to source a radio. I don't want to put any aftermarket Alpina or Pioneer or something like that. I want to put original radio or something that looks similar to the original radio. And another issue is all the chrome is still pitted. I didn't change any of the chrome pieces, so they are still showing wear and tear. I might replace them slowly as I find new pieces. Like for example, this trim right here. But again, I did want to install the whole console over here, but I'm just waiting to find a good looking one. I don't want to put an aftermarket one that looks ugly. I saw some that's only an armrest, and I didn't want to just get that. So AC controls are working, and the AC is working. It was leaking a little bit Freon. It was just a valve. I changed it, and now I have AC, and all the controls work over here. So let me pop the hood and show you guys the engine. All right, here it is. It's still pretty much the same. The fans are still working, everything's good, it's not overheating. This is the valve that I had to replace. It was on low side. It's just the stem on the inside that I had to replace. Everything else is pretty good. Headlights are still working. I did adjust the headlights so the slats can all be straight. I got the kit from West Coast Cougar, and pretty much it adds those bumps right here, and those bumps will prevent it from going in all the way and make it look crooked. So now all the lines on it are straight, and I love the way this car looks. It reminds me of the 68, 69 Camaro, but I think I prefer the looks of the Cougar more than a Camaro. Yep. All right, let's take it for a spin. All right, I hope the camera angle is good. All right. Yeah, so we're gonna drive around and I can talk a bit about the car, all the stuff that's been done to it. So as you guys remember, I got this car and the water pump was out and the guy didn't know how to put it all back together, so he just gave up on it. And I bought it, I started putting everything back in the engine, got it to run. Then I changed the carpets, I painted the upholstery on it, and just started fixing the electrical issues here and there. And for the most part, everything is working. So the oil gauge is working, temperature gauge, it shows higher temp, and that's just because of the sensor I installed. The coolant temperature sensor, I guess there's so many revisions of it, and the one I got, I guess it doesn't match the factory numbers, because it will show toward hot, but it's not hot. Fuel gauge is working, the amp for the alternator is working. I tried to fix the tachometer, the RPM, and the speed, and they're not working. So when I pulled the dash, I did find the wires were disconnected for the RPM gauge. I did find the wires, I connected them. One wire goes to the ignition, the red one, and the black one should go to the capacitor, the coil, ignition coil under the hood. And they're both connected, yet the gauge doesn't want to work. So it might be just a defective gauge. And the speed sensor, the speed cable is connected correctly, it spins. Actually, it's not spinning, it's connected. I turned out the car, it's not spinning. So it's probably something from the transmission side, because the speed sensor connects from the speed gauge all the way down to the transmission. So that's still something I need to work on. I did paint the headliner. I thought I need to replace the headliner, but it turned out I just need to put the trims back. So I painted the trims, and you just tuck in the headliner, and I painted the whole headliner black. And honestly, I really like how it looks. The only thing that I don't like how it looks is this piece here, but it's okay. It's just the plastic on it is warped. And honestly, all the ones I saw on eBay were exactly the same. They don't make brand new parts for this anymore. So it is what it is. You guys can see the door showing that the door is open. The sensor here is blinking. I did check the door sensor, it was correct, so I don't know what's going on with it. But yeah, AC is working now. I was afraid that the leak was gonna be difficult, but I just put one can in it and it's blowing cold air again, and it's a hot day today, it's around 86 degrees, so I'm glad the AC is working. And yeah, it drives really good, it's a good cruiser car, it's a nice weekend car. Gonna make a U-turn. Yeah, so it pulls very nice. and the transmission shift perfectly fine. One thing that's still bothering me, so if you guys remember in part 3 or part 4 of the whole project, I rebuilt everything power steering related. I already replaced the power steering pump, and I changed the high and low pressure hoses from the steering pump to the steering rack, and I even rebuilt the steering rack, the pinion and rack itself, the control valve on it. I removed it, I rebuilt it, put all new gaskets, it's not leaking. And I changed the 2 long hoses that go in and out from the steering pump, power steering pump to the rack, and there's 2 smaller hoses on the steering rack itself. I think those 2 steering hoses that I changed are not the correct size or different revision. Again, it was hard to put them in because of the curve on them and all that, but I still made it fit somehow, and it's leaking like crazy. It's leaking power steering fluid like crazy, and sometimes it hit the header, and when you turn it on it starts smoking. But so it's still leaking power steering fluid. That's one thing I need to take a look at still and see what's going on with it. I need to put it up on the lift to see if those hoses are the ones that causing the issue. And the problem is the Corvette is on the lift now, and it's probably gonna be on the lift for a while because I'm swapping the engine on it. So I'm just gonna keep filling it up with fluid for now and see how it goes. It's still drivable with a hard steering wheel. But the problem, the issue I found, because the steering wheel is hard, every time the car slows down and you try to turn, the engine will start stalling because you're putting pressure on the engine. You're like trying to stop the engine by turning. So I had that in different cars too. If the steering wheel low fluid and it's an older engine, they will stall if you turn while the RPM is low on it. But other than that, everything's good. I really like driving this car. I love the way it turned out. So I think this is it for this project series on my YouTube. This is gonna be the last Cougar video. I'm probably gonna enjoy it a bit more and then put it up for sale. So thank you guys for watching and following along, and see you in the next one. We still have plenty of projects to worry about. We have the Corvette and the BMW bike. So thank you guys for watching, and see you on the next one. Bye.